black student whose property was urinated on by a fellow white student at Stellenbosch University is at the local police station to lay a charge. Nasiphi Same is there, and literally just a few moments ago, before we came to you, Nasiphi, the said student is at the police station. You managed to get some comment from him. What did we hear?
Well, we didn't really get much from him. He did say that he's not ready to speak, and he's still traumatized. However, he did confirm that a few charges have been opened at the Stellenbosch police station to be further investigated by SAPS. And this obviously falls at the backdrop of that viral video that we woke up to on Monday morning, where this student woke up in the wee hours of Sunday morning to somebody urinating on his personal belongings in his room. And to talk to us further in regards to how exactly is Ubabalo feeling, I'm joined by Uzusiphe from SASCO. He is the secretary of SASCO here at Stellenbosch University. But let's talk about the charges that have been opened or laid here at the Stellenbosch police station.
Thanks for having me. Babalo came, and we came to support him to lay charges. The charges include malicious damage of property, and racism, the racism charge also. But all in all, there are 4 charges, and we wait for him to release a statement. But we are here to support him because we are equally appalled by the incident itself.
Talking about being equally appalled, I mean, we engaged him at campus, and he said he was not ready to talk to us on campus. And now outside the police station, he says he's traumatized. But having been with him the past couple of days, how is he doing?
Well, he's doing okay under the circumstances. I mean, I'm sure everyone would be traumatized by the situation. You know, when you're just waking up in the morning and there's someone peeing in your room, you'll be traumatized, especially if you're a first-year student. You know, especially in this month of May, which is a crunch month for any student in any university. So he's doing okay under the circumstances, and you know, there's a many media attention given to him, and which is new and quite overwhelming. So you could understand why he's still traumatized and maybe even apprehensive on talking to the media outside the police station.
Earlier on this morning, there were headlines and articles that he will not be opening a case and that he has forgiven the perpetrator. We're now obviously seeing something completely different hours later. Ubabalo coming to the Stellenbosch police station to open a case. What changed?
Well, Babalo didn't tell us that he forgave the perpetrator. As you can see, that he didn't forgive him per se. And this is not a matter of forgiveness. I mean, you're laying charges for someone who has done something wrong and breaking the law, maybe even breaking the Constitution and violating his dignity. So he came to lay charges. The media, I guess they quoted him out of context, but I'm not really sure, because when we talked to him, he said he never said that he forgave the perpetrator.
And House Marais, Ubabalo is one of the first few first-year students to be accommodated at House Marais, or Hays Marais rather. Talk to us about how the other students are feeling that are living in that residence, and what more can they add in regards to other incidents?
Many students are shocked, obviously, and they are angry. Yesterday they came when we went to Hays Marais space to show our grievances. Many of them are angry and they are shocked, maybe even a little bit afraid, because I was talking to some of Babalo's fellow students within that res. You know, they said like even during break, I mean lunch, they were sort of isolated. I mean, no one said they must stay alone or sit together alone, but they could sense the tension between the black students and the white students. So you can obviously imagine like the anxiety that they're feeling.
On that note, Nasiphi, the anxiety, the isolation, and this incident that has happened, and how Stellenbosch sometimes get thrust into the media space or in the spotlight, being associated with racism or racist incidences. What do you think can be done now regarding the institution itself, including Hayes Murray, as you're saying now that there's a clear divide, students of color and white students?
Well, this is a great opportunity, this case, for the institution that is Stellenbosch University, to show that it is serious about transformation and rooting out racism. As you said, that there have been many instances in the past where it has been accused of maybe being slow in reacting and combating racism in Stellenbosch. So this is a great opportunity for them to show that they care about it and they are looking forward in addressing the matter and making sure that justice is being served, particularly for Babalo, but in general for all the students, black students.
Nasiphi, I'd like to think that you know the history of Hayes Murray, right?
Yes.
Talk to us about the influence that alumni has on the current students or the students that are currently accommodated at Hayes Murray, and also the traditions from the past.
Yeah, I know, like there have been traditions that have been found quite problematic, especially for first-year students. The initiations that happen in those residences, some of them are very toxic, for the lack of better word. And to be honest, I think the university has tried to combat that and has tried to make sure that it is an inclusive environment, but obviously there's history behind all of these residences, and that history still has some influence on some of the culture that is prevalent there.
Thank you so much, Nasiphi, there, the Secretary of Stellenbosch University, also from SASCO, talking to us about the incident, the charges that have been laid and opened, which is housebreaking. He mentioned racism, including the malicious damage to property, and another one, he said, it's about 4 charges that will obviously be investigated further by SAPS. We saw and we heard Ubabalo, how traumatized he was, and the fact that he is not ready to speak at this very moment. We do understand from the institution side that they have already made sure that the laptop that was damaged, they will be replacing it, and we do understand that he will be going home sometime soon. But we are aware that the institution itself will be starting examinations next week, Monday. So you can imagine the support that this learner, this pupil needs. But at this very moment, what we do know that the perpetrator is still suspended by the institution pending that disciplinary, including the investigations from this institution side in regards to whether or not the growing call for him to be expelled is something that is actually going to be acted upon. But at this very moment, the institution is focused on the disciplinary action and also ensuring that Ubabalo, who is the victim, is also taken care of. And we do understand that he has been undergoing a number of sessions to ensure that his well-being is taken care of.
A story we will follow up on with keen interest. Nasiphi Same coming to us from Stellenbosch Police Station. Thank you very much for that update.